Hello, I'm Barry Osborne, and I spent most of my life serving rural churches and working in rural mission and evangelism in the UK and sometimes abroad. You're watching the first of a new series of shorter videos that are extracts from our webinars. This one is based on ideas for mission for rural churches during the autumn months of 2018. And the particular section that you're going to be looking at in this video is the situation that during this period of time there are new school and academic years. So a little reflection on the closure of the old summer term and then more about the new beginnings. Helping me in this presentation is my very good friend and colleague Gordon Banks. Gordon is a Church Army officer and he serves as chairman of Rural Mission Solutions Trustees and works with the Lichfield Diocese. We hope that you find this helpful. If you do, please remember to click the subscribe button and the bell beside it. That way you'll get notification of new resources as they get added. And remember to pass the word on to others so that they can benefit from these as well. So enjoy, at least I hope you will, enjoy and find helpful this particular video. There are several more coming in the series. God bless you.
And the first topic we were looking at is the start of the academic or the school year. And I want to ask you the question, does your church engage with your local school? Now, it may be if you're an Anglican and your local school is Church of England school, you already have links, but lots of village churches do not really link, and we ought to. Schools have their roots historically in our churches, and so we ought to be aware of them and really support them. They're an important part of the life of the community. So if you've got a village school or a school that serves your village, then, and particularly the primary level, want to encourage you to know who the teachers are and pray for them and tell them that you care and that you really would like to do things. And then there are a number of ways in which you could encourage the school and draw alongside and serve them. And these open up all sorts of missional opportunities. Gordon's going to run us through a few of these.
Indeed, Barry. Pray, Bake, Read is an initiative from the Diocese of Lichfield, and basically it does what it says, engaging with the school, as Barry said, praying intelligently for any events that are happening and offer to do that, let them know that you're doing that, and then take in a cake into the staff room. I've got a wife who's a teacher and a son who's a teacher, and you will know how people are blessed and value that cake being taken in, and then an opportunity to say I've got folks who will come in and read with the children as well. Pray, bake, read. And the Diocese of Lichfield is very generous, and if you contact them on the website or contact me, and I'll put you into touch with the lady who looks after all of that. Now, Open the Book from the Bible Society, again, is growing in popularity. The great thing about Open the Book is that the team that you can draw up can be of quite a wide age range. I know somebody down in Cornwall who engages with this, who is up into his 80s, and just a fabulous way of telling the biblical stories in a dramatic, fun way as well. And then Prayer Spaces, very much involved in recognizing the spiritual development of children. And Prayer Spaces, again, there's a dedicated website that looks and gives you lots of resources there, but that's about creating interactive spaces. Some schools now actually have dedicated prayer spaces. Others do it over a period of time where the students come around and engage in a variety of ways. Barry, anything to add on any of that, on prayer space in particular? Because I think you've got some experiences with that, haven't you?
I have indeed. I had a wonderful situation with a school that used the whole day, and classes came at different times through the day, and they had about 5 or 6 different stations around the school hall where people could go and interact with craft and all sorts of things. And I think 2 or 3 years later, I'm still going to the school doing assemblies, and some of the things that came out of that Prayer Spaces Day are still evident in the life of that school, which is really exciting and great to know. Now, Gordon has mentioned websites. Now, one of the handouts that you'll be able to download, or if you're watching on a video, you'll be able to get it from the website. There will be handouts on the Rural Mission Solutions website, and one of those actually lists all the organizations we talk about and gives you the link for that. Another thing with regard to schools, are you familiar with It's Your Move? Excellent publication from Scripture Union. They have one for children starting school, and this one, It's Your Move, is when they finish year 6 and go up to the bigger school, and it can be quite a challenge, quite an important time. So It's Your Move, excellent publication, and churches often buy these. You could do it together with other churches in your area. Where I am, it's done through Churches Together and supplied to all the schools in the area. And you'll find there's a free resource pack, lots of ideas and information, and that's on the Scripture Union website. Again, the link will be in our handout. Now, what about those going off to university?
Indeed, Barry. And just to say, this is one of those life events. I sometimes get just a bit frustrated when life events are happening around us, and the church doesn't really take much notice of this. That's why I like to work with the LICC, the London Institute of Contemporary Christianity. And so here is a real important life event. And so it's about thinking, have we got people going off to university? Can we support in prayer? Can we try and maintain a link with them? Can we take a particular interest? Can we invite them to write back to us, let us know? Is there an introductory agent? It might be that the Mothers Union may be able to help there, because Mothers Union branches are across the country as well. And within all of that, we do need to, of course, the new GDPR and data protection and all of those kind of issues, we just need to be a little bit careful as well. So that's the students who are going off. But of course, it will leave folks what we call the empty nesters. And although we often joke about them cracking out the bottle of champagne, it can be quite a testing time for them as well. So how are we supporting those who are empty nesters as well? They may find that they've got a little more time as well. So there's all sorts of opportunities there to stand alongside them, to pray and show an interest in their children have gone off, and ask those questions. So if you've got people whose children have gone off to university, do make sure you say how they're getting on, take an interest in them as well. Anything to add, Barry, to that one?
I want to talk about UCCF, the Union and Colleges Christian Fellowship. The thing about this is a fantastic opportunity. When Christian youngsters go off to university, parents are really anxious as to whether they'll stay faithful or whether they'll get led astray into drink and drugs and so on. Well, there are Christian unions in all the universities, and in many colleges there are Christian unions, and these are ready to welcome the freshers in, and they have special programs. They put on events, they put on parties for them, and they have Bible study courses, and it's really an exciting time. And often faith comes alive at university if they engage with the Christian Union. So want to recommend this. So if anybody from your church is going off to university, you need the link with UCCF. Okay, really important. Get them linked up before they go. Get them to visit the website, find out what's going on, and find Christian friends as soon as they arrive. So quite a lot there on what you can do and how you can help people come to faith. A lot of youngsters actually come to faith through the work of UCCF. So opportunities for faith to develop, faith to grow in the school context.
Well, I hope you enjoyed what you saw and have found it helpful. Remember to click on the subscribe link and the bell so that you get notifications of future videos in this series and other resources that will be available. And remember to tell your friends so that we share the blessings that we have, the knowledge, the insight, the experience. And let's keep working for the re-evangelization of the rural areas of the United Kingdom. God bless you.